What's up, everyone? Brian Golkaje here. Uh, Happy Friday, first and foremost. This is the first week of 2018, the first trading week. It was a short week because January 1st was a Monday, and that day the markets were closed. So we only had 4 days to trade, but I'm finishing the week up around $3,000. And today was my biggest day so far, my trading career, with only $1,400 in booked profits. The market has been crazy lately, a super strong market. Stocks are just flying. The morning gappers are being traded and just being bought up. Everything's just getting bought up. Last night, I don't know if you were watching, but the CNIT just went off the rail. You know, it went from $4 all the way up to $12 in a matter of just a few hours. I only made 650 bucks off that trade. It got really extended, and I was fearful it would just come crashing down and I would lose even more money because I was already down yesterday. Had I already booked some profit, I would have got a little risky there and probably took, maybe 1,000 shares of CNET and just, waited for it to actually break down, which it really didn't do until a half hour before the bell rung. So, we'll go over today's trades. Today, CNIT was the leading gapper today. I jumped in at the break of $4 at 406. We can come in here and check it out. Oh, by the way, I sold my Apple option yesterday, and I would have been up today big time if I held it through the close and into the open today. But I was losing so much money, and I was just sort of frustrated yesterday, and I wasn't thinking clearly. But we'll check that out real quick. So if I had held that trade, I would have made another $1,400 profit off of that, because as you can see now, it's almost breaking over 175, and I bought it down here at around 172.59. The option price when I bought it was $1.16, and I think it's probably going for like $2 and some change. Right now we can see. Let's check. These are the 172.50s that expired today. Yeah, they're going for $2.50 each. So I would have more than doubled my money. Oh no, yeah, I would have more than doubled my money on that trade. Okay, back to today. Let's see, CNIT. It was the only trade I took today because I got, as you can see here, 1408.51 was my profit loss. You can see today it gapped up. This is the daily chart. It gapped up well above all the moving averages. And it's starting to come back down now. But it went all the way here, a high of $5.20. Let's zoom in here to the 5-minute candle. Actually, I'm going to go to the 1-minute candle because I don't think I even held this trade for longer than a few minutes. Sorry, my computer is lagging right now. Like the fan is kicking on. I think because I'm not plugged in to a power source. So here you can see it was gapping up, pre-market, leveled off, open today, gapped up again, sort of faded, but then into the open, you can see it crossed over the VWAP. It started charging up again with a massive amount of momentum. So let's just zoom in on this part. So this first 1-minute candle, it was sort of indecisive. It popped up, went down, popped up, went down, and it settled a little lower. But it didn't cross the VWAP. The next candle opened up a little below the VWAP. Oh no, it opened up here, and then it dropped down again, and I thought, okay, so this is going to be a sell-off. Wasn't sure what I was going to do at this point until I noticed it started holding above where it opened, and it started creeping up. So I was just kind of waiting for it to see what the next candle was going to do. The next candle opened here, dropped a little bit, and right here I was thinking about adding some shares, right? Opening my position up with 2,500 shares. Once it shot up above the previous high here at about 389, 390, I hit my hotkey to buy. It's a limit order of 2,500 shares. And by the time I pressed that hotkey, the stock had already shot up over $4. So I had to cancel the order. I just mark it in to that deal, to that trade, and I got filled. My 2,500 got filled, and I sold a portion of that trade. Let's see, where was my first sell? So here you can see how it was piecing my order together, 2,500 shares. And then it broke above 450, and so on the way up there I sold 1,000 shares, and then once it broke above 450 I sold the rest of that position, and was trying to get back in it, because as you can see here, so I sold it up here on this next candle, and then it opened here and it started dropping again, and this is where I started to add on the way back through 450. So I added again another 2,500 shares, and I don't think I got filled on all of it. Let's go back here. So here we are. Okay, I just I switched it to 1,000 shares because the volume was pretty low still. There weren't many shares to purchase at once. So I lowered to I just hit my hotkey to buy 1,000 shares, and I just hit it twice. And you can see here within a matter of 42 seconds. It was already up another 25 cents in that short amount of time, which is just insane. So I was holding this for the break over the $5 mark, and as you can see here, it broke over just 15 seconds later. It broke over 5 and shot up from there to 511. And here on the chart, you can see exactly where that was. So it started breaking around here and here. So I sold it here almost near the high of day. That's really great. And as you can see now, it just came tumbling down after that. I was thinking about getting back in on this pullback, but this selling candle, you can see the volume was so large. It's almost as large as the largest buying candle. So I thought I would wait it out and see what it did. It started to touch the VWAP. It bounced, touched it again, came through it. Then, the 9 exponential was the next level and broke through that, and then eventually it just faded. So, I thought that's a great moment to quit. I'm on the West Coast in Oakland, so you can see it's only 6:40 a.m. when this, when the shift happened. It just kind of rolled over. So, $1,400 on a Friday, in the week strong. Great start to January. I crawled back in bed with my wife and kind of dozed off before it was time to get ready to go to my day job. So very strong momentum in the market right now. I'm looking forward to next week to see what all it has in store. I uploaded some data to TraderView, so you can see my trades. All the stuff here in December was just me kind of practicing for the January. I made my resolution to grow this account from $2,000 up to $100,000 by the end of the year. So just kind of practicing with small money and not taking any margin on these. So these gains are based off of just the cash that was in my account at the time. So you can see once the first day of the year kicked up, I was off to the races. So here's my total equity curve so far, and my win percentage. It's great accuracy. I either hit a home run or I do terrible. So I need to fix this and get more, get this accuracy up to steady above 75% would be incredible. If I can hold it up there with my profit loss ratio, my risk reward setups, I think I'll have a very successful year. And I think I'll reach this goal. So that's it. We'll see how things pan out on Monday, and I'll be right back here with another update Monday afternoon. So have a great weekend, And if you like this video, if you want to follow my trades, you want to follow my challenge to 100K, subscribe and you'll get all the emails every time I upload a video, and you can learn along with me. And okay, have a great weekend. Bye.